asking about Form W-8s, right? So depending on the structure and depending on your personal status, the company that you're working for may ask you to fill out a W form. If it is that you are US exposed, like many of you are, you'd probably want to be filling out a W-9 in which you disclose that, hey, I am a US person and here's my social. Or if you're working through a US entity to that client, then you may want to disclose the EIN or the employee identification number. So it depends on your situation, but if you are US exposed, you want to be using a W-9. If you're not US exposed, you probably want to be using one of the many W-8 forms. There are probably like a dozen of them. The most popular of which is the form W-8 itself, the W-8 Ben itself, and the W-8 Ben E. The difference being the W-8 Ben is normally for a natural person, and the W-8 Ben E is normally for an entity. These are non-US entities and non-US natural persons. Now, it becomes a bit controversial because in those forms, you're self-identifying that you are not US exposed for purposes of Chapter 4, Inland Revenue Code Chapter 4, withholding. Don't need to get into that. But basically, you're saying, hey, I am not US exposed. So where are you exposed? If it is that you, for example, if you're in the UAE, the point is that these or Saudi or whatever, depending on your situation, there is no income tax, right? And you're not a US person, so what do you put under this section for where you tax resident and what is your tax ID? What is your foreign tax ID? These jurisdictions have no tax. So how can you give a tax ID for a jurisdiction that has no tax? And it is a bit controversial. The UAE does not issue tax IDs, so there is no FTIN, right? What the UAE, as an example, they issue a tax residency certificate, also known as a tax domicile certificate. But that's not the same thing. It's not, you can't be tax resident somewhere with, one can argue you can't be tax resident somewhere without taxes, right? So pay special attention to those forms, and you may want to seek advice in filling out a W-8 form or W-9 form. W-9 should be straightforward, but one of the W-8 forms for any transaction you're involved in with an entity in the US. So pay special attention to it.
So if you're a 6, 7, or 8-figure investor, entrepreneur, or business owner who needs a tailor-made solution from a qualified team of professionals, we can help you achieve the international lifestyle, the freedom, and even the tax savings you're looking for. Visit us at htj.tax and live that international life.